Well, a little Chalk Talk rewind. It feels an awful long time ago, that game down in the desert with the Seahawks and Cardinals, and so much in those 60 minutes, so much impact, not only in that game. Cardinals lost 3 players. In fact, lost their safety for the season with a knee injury on this play. Seahawks lose Richard Sherman. Seahawks lose 7 guys over the course of that game with injuries. But you saw a few just dynamic plays. And one of them was the touchdown that probably had the most stuff going on in any Chalk Talk we've had here in recent time. And that's why I've got 2 pens. I'm going to have to kind of draw and erase and use the use the pens to differentiate the Cardinals and the Seahawks, because this was about details, as it often is in Chalk Talk. This is 3rd and 3 at the 6-yard line. This turns out to be Jimmy Graham's 5th touchdown catch. He gets his 6th later in the game in a one-on-one little fade route. But this was his 5th touchdown catch in the last 5 games. And this one had the most creativity around it as far as formation goes. And again, just the littlest of details that always make the biggest of differences. So the Seahawks come out in empty. And why you would blitz Russell Wilson and the Seahawks, I don't know. But teams continue to do so. Why you would leave the middle of the field open, especially pre-snap, I don't know, but the Cardinals did and other teams do, and the Texans did, and Russell makes them pay. But very clearly they line up in kind of a unique set, little diamond set here with J.D. McKissic, the running back, out. And immediately, almost before Russell even starts to get a gauge of what he wants to do or send in motion, Russell sees these linebackers get on the line of scrimmage. And anybody that's played quarterback knows that's the first indicator of, wow, they're going to bring some pressure here and bring a blitz. And it's a pretty common move. Even high school football, you'll see this blitz against empty formation. So immediately Russell knows he's got the center of the field open. He's going to have a blitz look. He's got to get his protection right and then send J.D. McKissic in motion. He does so, and McKissic comes in motion. And actually, take a look at this. Pre-snap, the Seahawks are in their diamond, and so is the coverage here from Arizona as they're trying to match man-to-man. Corners came over. Empty middle field. Russell knows every indicator is blitz, every indicator is man-to-man. And when McKissic comes in motion and ends up on the other side, well, you're going to see Arizona runs their little nickel back all the way across the formation as well. And then they're going to get into a similar set. The nickel's going to end up over here covering McKissic, and then they're going to walk the Honey Badger back down to keep that alignment the same. 3-on-3, he's going to press the point man, and once again, none of this has any effect on what Russell wants to do, because Russell knows the minute he sees these linebackers lined up and that they're coming, he knows at that point he's got one job to do, and that's to get a little bit of depth and make sure that this middle of the field is owned by 88, and he gives him the opportunity to make the play. So snap comes, motion comes, McKissic clears out. On this side, you've got a little stick route. Smart to have Paul Richardson, by the way. You have to clear it out and get your fastest guy to clear it out. You've got Lockett on a little flat route. You've got Doug on a stick. And if it was a different coverage, if there was a single safety, if there was a different alignment, there's no doubt in my mind that this ball on 3rd down is going to come Doug's way as he creates separation on the out route. But it's not. It's not cover 1. It's not a zone. It is exactly what Russell wants. Now the last thing he's got to do is communicate to this line which way they're going to slide. He knows with 6 rushing, there's going to be a free guy, and he wants that guy right in his face, right into the route. When you hear people say throw into the blitz, this is why. So Russell takes a snap. He knows he's got the free linebacker. Everybody else is sliding down. We call this a full slide. So everything else is picked up. There's a window here. The free rusher is in Russell's face, and guess what? So is Jimmy. And now it's on Jimmy. Now it's on you on the safety, and what you have got to do. You got one thing to do, and this safety's got one job to do. Who's going to get inside? Is the safety going to stop him from getting inside? Because if he goes outside or over the top, he's dead. If Jimmy gets inside leverage at 6'7", 260, there's nothing this safety can do but trail over the top, and you're dead. And Russell retreats, throws a perfect ball, touchdown, defeat the play. There's no doubt the number 3, pre-snap wanted this, post-snap wanted this, and then ultimately got the execution with him and Jimmy Graham in the red zone.